What's up, y'all? I go by the name Nelly Nell Music online on all platforms, IG, TikTok, and everything like that. And I'm from the Oxon Hill area basically right now. Man, actually, like a long, long time ago, and I was probably like 5 or 6 years old. Like I remember my dad like recorded me and my brother and him on like this track, and it was called "All in the Family," and we were just naming all our relatives' names and stuff, and it actually went hard too. Like, and ever since then, I got into wanting to make beats, and I played the instruments, played the saxophone, did a little bit of singing here and there. Had some singing and singers in my family, as well as some people who are in the entertainment industry, or played in like church go-go bands and stuff like that. So like, I always had some sort of influence of music around, and at some point, I went from making beats to playing instruments, and then started singing and rapping onto the beats, and I just got more and more practice as I went along. Eventually I started really pushing into the singing, because I could always sing, but I never really liked that. I was always like, no, that's not cool, I want to rap. But at some point I embraced the singing, and I was like, if I have a good voice, I might as well use it. So I started practicing and getting better, and yeah, it just went on from there. I guess I'm not always the biggest fan of that type of music before. Like, I don't know really what it was that kind of got me into it, but I guess I started listening to more of it like as it started getting more and more popular on the internet, and I was like, some of this is actually cool, some of this I actually like, so let me see what's up with that. And I realized I could take my vocals like to different genres, because I tried it with a couple beats, and people were like, "Oh, that sounds really good," and I was like, "Okay, so I guess let me try this out." And now I actually really enjoy that genre of music to a degree. Like, so I feel like it's just an evolution, because I started off with just hip hop, and then I started embracing the singing and the R&B, and I have other artists around me that are very multi-talented as well, and some of them can do multiple genres. There's someone named Louis Bags that I've been working with for a while that's been helping me, and you know making things happen. So he's been kind of helping influence my sound as well, and yeah, it just been growing from there. uh, the do's and don'ts of the DMV. Well, if you're not from DC, don't try to say you're from DC. Like, if you're from Maryland or Virginia, just I'm from Maryland or Virginia, or if you're from wherever else you're from, because over the years people have not taken kindly to people trying to say they from DC, but they really not. At the same time, like, DC it can be a tricky place sometimes. Like, you don't want to go everywhere. Like some places you might want to just stay away from if you're not familiar with the shit. But for the most part, like, it's evolving though. Like, it's undergoing a lot of reconstruction, and it's starting to get very expensive and very posh. So, I mean, for all those who want to come and tour the monuments and everything like that, you can do that. I promise you, most people who live here don't. you know. We probably did when we were kids, and it got old, and they're like, "Hey, okay," but come see them, like, they're a monolith, like, that's what you want to do. We're here.
What are some food spots you think people don't know about?
There's so many. I mean, you got to go to the Hamilton. If you've never been to DC, like, a lot of like big people love to go to the Hamilton and stuff. Uh, There's a place I like called Founding Farmers that's really good. That place is really awesome. Especially if you like organic food and all that stuff, like, it's top quality. There's a couple of sushi places that are really good as well. Like, there's one called Love Makoto that's very popular, and that one is very, very good.
Give us.
um, I have a lot going on right now. Gonna have a lot of music videos coming out soon. Shout out to Redbloxx TV, and shout out to all the other videographers and people I've been working with lately. I'm gonna have like a lot of content coming out on all my platforms. I want to have like, because of the response of what people have been saying about my indie rock music, I'm going to be coming out with an album soon of just all indie rock songs. So there's going to be that, and I'm planning on doing like a lot more like performances and going out in public and doing stuff, getting content and like meeting people. So just get prepared to see a lot of content and a lot of Nelly Nell music.
Okay, tell them where they
You can find me at Nelly Nell Music. That's NELLYNEL Music, all one word. And it's on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. It's the same thing, Nelly Nell Music. And yeah, come check me out.
And just give us your name and a drop for Redbloxx.
All right, what's going on, y'all? It's Nelly Nell Music. And shout out to Redbloxx TV. We here with it. We live. And we just did that.